to replace the Union Jack. Uganda is free and independent.
People murdered by Amin.
Of Africa descended Uganda into chaos.
1981.
HIV infection worldwide.
In many countries, the epidemic is out of control.
They're called the Invisible Children.
His name is Joseph Kony.
Rebels
deliberately targeting children and subjecting them to immense brutality.
The United Nations estimates there are currently 1.2 million people displaced in that country.
Sex slaves. They raped child soldiers.
How can we allow this to continue?
Uganda, a beautiful land situated on the equator and surrounded by the Great Lakes of Central Africa. Winston Churchill once described it as the Pearl of Africa. But amongst this rich landscape, there is evidence of a troubled past. A succession of ruthless dictators such as Idi Amin, followed by economic ruin, the plight of AIDS, and a near 25-year rebel war with the notorious Lord's Resistance Army, have left their scars on the people of Uganda, not least of all, the children. There are close to 2.5 million orphans in Uganda. The grip of poverty and the trauma of war leaves many with little help and little hope. It is against this backdrop that a visionary work in the heart of Uganda was established.
It started with adopting one child from the villages of Uganda, and 2 years later, I had another street child asking me to take them into my home. 3 years later, a woman left me 7 children until I adopted like 17. And from that time, I thought it would be wonderful to build a home to take in as many children as possible.
Kampala Children's Centre began construction in 2005, and today its vision remains the same: to house, educate and care for at least 1,000 children, providing a safe and loving environment for those most vulnerable. Selecting the first children to come and live at KCC was a difficult task, and that challenge still remains. The team at KCC worked diligently with local civil and religious leaders to help locate the neediest children.
It's a big challenge to us now because everyone wants the child to be in KCC. So I verify who is the right person to come here with the probation officer and local councils in the area where that child is coming from. So we explain to them what it means someone to come in here. Here we take the needy of the neediest.
The centre is unique in that it actually adopts the children. Once they arrive at KCC, they are no longer referred to as orphans. A core value is that the children grow up in a home rather than an institution.
KCC has been referred to as a model children's home in Uganda. We have found here that by bringing up the children in a family unit gives them a sense of identity.
Each house has a mother and no more than 12 children, creating a sense of family. The older children are encouraged to look after their newly found brothers and sisters. All children are expected to help with the normal daily work and activities of family life. The work of the centre is literally life-saving. This is Hannah, one of the first to be rescued by the centre. In 2005, she was found abandoned at just 4 years old and left to look after her 1-year-old sister. They were surviving on whatever little food they could find. KCC adopted Hannah, and now, many years on, she has a loving family. Hannah is happy, healthy, and able to go to school. Education is a priority at the centre. Under a scheme called the Destiny Academy, a kindergarten and primary school have already been built on site, with further plans for a secondary school. Destiny Academy not only provides a good education, but seeks to nurture and support the child in their development.
Children come from very horrible backgrounds. They come here with mixed culture, mixed behavior. There begins a challenge for us, the transformers, the people who are called to change, called to help those children change from what used to be negative to turn out to be positive.
Many children have dreams and aspirations about the future. KCC aims to foster these through skills and creativity, providing opportunities such as the Destiny Africa Children's Choir. The centre doesn't just want to give academic education, but also impart skills such as carpentry, IT, music and agriculture. These play an important part in the progress of a child's life beyond the centre. At 18, they will have the choice of further education or to use their skills in developing a livelihood back in the community. Joseph will soon be one of the first to leave the centre. KCC is helping him look for work, find good accommodation, and has set up a small fund to help in this transition.
KCC have helped me. They have shaped me spiritually, physically, and mentally. I know I have passed through bad times, but they have been there, caring and loving, to show me the way to go.
The plan is to continue to develop the facilities at KCC, such as skills workshops and IT suites. There are plans for sustainable agriculture, an arts and community centre, and for health and medical services. These facilities aren't just planned to benefit the children who live at KCC, but those in the surrounding area as well. There is a desire to see local communities transformed by its work. The centre is a part of the much larger vision of the NDE Network, an international Christian organisation. With many churches established in Uganda, its work is to affect communities and nations through the equipping of leaders and the power of prayer. NDE underpins the work at Kampala Children's Centre and its continuing story of transformation, bringing a new hope and a new start to the lives of many.
There is no greater joy than seeing a life change in your own hands, and especially with the children. And when we bring in these children abandoned on the streets, abandoned by the police stations, you don't know what they're going to become in the next few years. These children we raise here at KCC, they have an excellent education, they have good skills, and we can send them back into their communities, not only to live, but to be part of community transformation. So we wait in anticipation to see the children at KCC, what God is going to make them to be.
Become part of our story in transforming lives. Please visit kampalachildren.com.